To many of us, especially Amit Kamath here, who's to the left of mine, the situation reminded him of Luis Figo, Barcelona and Real Madrid from, 14 years ago now? It didn't strike me immediately, but the parallels now are kind of very obvious when we look at Hardik Pandya, him leaving Gujarat Titans, joining Mumbai Indians, and then as well, luck would have it or as coincidence ya jo bhi aap keh lo, playing his first match in Gujarat, a team who he guided to a title in their debut season of the IPL and then final of the second season. वो अलग बात है कि हार्दिक पांड्या का मुंबई में भी काफी अच्छा स्वागत हुआ नहीं हुआ काफी डिबेटेबल है बट इट इज द बिगेस्ट स्टोरी लाइन ऑफ द आईपीएल दिस ईयर सो फार एटलीस्ट फ्रॉम माय वेरी नैरो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू एंड टू डिस्कस दैट टू टॉक अबाउट Pandya, Mumbai Indians and Gujarat Titans. We have with us, as always, Amit, Devendra Pandey, who is almost asleep. इतना बुरा इंट्रो था देवेंद्र पांडे यार ये
नहीं यार आई मीन हार्दिक पांड्या बेचारा वो चाहेगा कि वो भी सोए रहे कान में आवाज ना आए किसी की भी बिकॉज प्रॉब्ली गोइंग अहेड इट विल बी गेटिंग टफर एंड टफर बट वी इंडियंस और प्रॉब्ली एटलीस्ट वी मुंबईकर्स पूरी मुंबई आप देखो तो खुद ही पड़ी है रोड खराब है हम सब सह सकते हैं आई डोंट नो रोहित शर्मा का आगे क्या होगा यार रोहित शर्मा कप्तानी कब तक हम बोझ लेके चलेंगे तो ये देवेंद्र पांडे की ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स एंड जॉइनिंग फ्रॉम चेन्नई इज वेंकट कृष्णा बी वेंकट यार यू हैव बीन लाइक saved of all the captaincy drama with looks like a very smooth transition, smooth succession from Dhoni to Ruturaj Gaikwad. But from that vantage point, how does this whole drama playing out in Bombay and Gujarat look to you?
Or more importantly, Venkat, I think we need to know whether have Chennai fans also found a reason to hate Hardik because he's now the most hated person among two fan bases at least.
I mean, first of all, I don't understand why all this fuss around about like Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma. They're supposed to be the one family, isn't it? Why is it all this thing, yaar? I don't understand. So one family is just in the name of what?
जैसी बातें कर रहे हो अभी.
Is it just one family in the name? I'm not sure. But see, that's what Chennai, it's all cool, yaar. Like the temperature might be hot over here, but Chepauk, beat everywhere. Fans have accepted like, okay, Ruturaj is going to be the face of the franchise from now on. There is no drama, there is no booing and all of it. But I'm actually waiting to see what's going to be the reception that Pandya gets at Wankhede. Because Mumbai, the maximum city, is always about like opening its arms to welcoming people from all over the country, right? Now, the most popular franchise is going to have a non-Mumbaiker as a captain. I'm just wanting to see how that pans out. Like you guys said, there are Luis Figo comparisons. Yes, this is IPL's definite Luis Figo moment. But I'm just more interested in to see how this entire thing pans out and how Hardik Pandya handles it.
Did I just notice some gloating there, Venkat? Because the way you explained the entire situation, na, ki, oh, Chennai is so very calm and it's very solid. I mean, I have to take everything you say with a pinch of salt because just a while ago on our office group, you were comparing the mood in Chennai at Chepauk to an EPL stadium. And I mean, please, you guys have been just cheering Dhoni even if he like moves his left hand thoda sa, yaar.
I think that's what happens when Messi was playing at Camp Nou here. All just like Messi, if he just moved.
So it's like, Dhoni, Messi and his Chepauk Camp Nou now.
Of course, the hero worships are all over Europe, right? It's not like just stick to India, right? Of course, in United, there's some guy called what? What's his name? I forgot. Some Rashford is being cheered. And Arsenal, so Arsenal is one exception because we at Emirates, they cheer everyone. But other clubs, can you say that? Not really, Mihir.
Oh, well, then like Mumbai will be the Emirates, I guess, then.
The one family, really, it looks like more like a Surya Vamsam sort of a family right now.
Mihir, but I think the one way where this whole Luis Figo moment kind of, the analogy kind of falls apart is because Hardik Pandya is getting booed, jeered, trolled by both fans. I think Luis Figo at least was spared that कि ऐसा मतलब when he moved to Real Madrid, at least Real Madrid fans were not booing him. And to be fair, अगर हम hearing other cricketers talk about it, and Manoj Tiwari today has said कि I'm 100% sure that जब मुंबई में खेलेंगे on Monday, जब राजस्थान रॉयल्स के सामने he'll lead out the team for the first time, he's going to be booed even harder. So that's going to be something to talk about. Because ऐसा तो rarely होता है कि यार अपना ही कैप्टन
सब जगह से you'll get bambooed.
And not to forget Wankhede Stadium in 2006. Sachin Tendulkar was booed.
Yeah.
India-England test match.
Nothing is like beyond Wankhede's.
Yes, and also I remember very early, I think it was the first IPL, I believe, where when Kings XI Punjab defeated Mumbai with Yuvraj Singh running out one of their last man of the last ball, the entire stadium was booing. Wankhede was booing Yuvraj, and Yuvraj in the post-match presentation sent a reminder, remember, some of us play for India. This is not how the crowd is supposed to react. So Mumbai has always been like they like Mumbai a lot, right? So like Rohit Sharma has won them 5 titles. So I'm not sure. Yeah, yes, Hardik has played for them before, but it's gonna be a huge test for Mumbai Cup.
So let's take a step back and Pandey ji on Pandya ji. Like, ये पूरा कैसे हो? How did this happen? Like, why did Mumbai Indians feel the need to change their captain so abruptly? Because ऐसा तो नहीं लग रहा था कि रोहित का कुछ.
No, I mean, if you look at it, probably the decision was, I mean, they must have informed Rohit after the IPL, last IPL, which I'm talking about. Well, in June, July, the transition was about to happen. It's more of a business decision, Mihir. अगर आप देखो, तो Rohit is already 36 now. How many years he can give it to Mumbai Indians? So they will look for substitution. Who are the players who can be the captain? Surya, already 33, 34. And then Ishan Kishan. So they were looking for a guy who has already led the team and led to the title. So who is the nearest guy they found is Hardik Pandya. And Hardik Pandya was part of the Mumbai Indians before. So if you look at it, it's more of a business than the emotional decision. And they are looking for Hardik Pandya to lead Mumbai Indians for next 5 years. Of course, there are a lot of medical tests must have been taken by the Reliance before it was decided कि नहीं इसको लेना ही है. क्योंकि you know Hardik Pandya cannot play right ball cricket and BCCI को भी उसने inform कर दिया कि मैं नहीं खेलने वाला हूँ. हाँ, red ball cricket basically और सिर्फ white ball cricket available रहेगा. तो it was more of a professional decision है और people of course इसलिए sentiment बढ़ गया कि रोहित शर्मा the way he batted in the World Cup. रोहित का अगर वर्ल्ड कप खराब जाता तो शायद इतना बड़ा सेंटिमेंट नहीं होता. पर रोहित को जैसा उसने वर्ल्ड कप में बैटिंग किया है तो लोगों को लगा कि नहीं ये इसका अनफेयर हुआ है.
Plus England Test Series captaincy also, no? Amit, you were saying something?
Yeah, Devan bhai, do you think that this move kind of destabilizes a lot of other players also in Mumbai? Because जैसे ये announcement हुआ कि ये trade हो रहा है, he's going to be made the captain. We saw not only मतलब Rohit's wife reacting, we also saw a couple of players just putting emojis. कुछ बोला नहीं उन्होंने, but emoji में बहुत कुछ बोल जाता है आजकल. तो ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सा मतलब मे बी लाइक जसप्रीत बुमराह फेल्ट दैट यू नो एट सम पॉइंट मैं शायद कैप्टन बन सकता था या फिर सूर्या शायद ये सोच रहा होगा कि एट सम पॉइंट मैं बन सकता हूँ.
इसलिए भी रहेगा कि यार किसको कप्तान बना दिया टाइप. मतलब वो खुद के कप्तान से ज्यादा उनको लगा कि तुमने किसको लेके आया टाइप से. बिकॉज एक रोहित का शू बहुत बड़ा है, 5 IPL टाइटल जिताना और ऐसा पहली बार होगा कि इंडिया कैप्टन इज नॉट लीडिंग एनी IPL टीम करके वो भी करेगा. तो प्रॉब्लम मोर वो रहा होगा कि किसके अंडर खेलना है क्योंकि रोहित ऑलरेडी देयर इन द टीम. रोहित अगर टीम में नहीं होता तो या ट्रेड हो गया होता तो इतना बड़ा इशू नहीं होता. पर लेकिन जब प्लेयर लोग को लगने ये लगा कि अब इसके अंडर खेलना पड़ेगा हार्दिक पांड्या के अंदर तो वो ज्यादा उनको सल करने में टाइम लगा.
Venkata, I don't know why. I mean, people don't consider Hardik as a serious player or a serious captain because whatever we saw of him at Gujarat Titans, it was pretty decent there, no?
Of course, and actually speaking of the decision in itself, I think Mumbai have showed their ruthless side of it as well. I mean, that's what you expect at top level, right? You need the decision makers to take a decision without having any emotion to it.
Else you end up being like Chennai without any succession plan.
And then having to undo a decision that they had done midway through the season when you gave it to Jadeja, had to take it back and give it to Dhoni again, undoing everything that you had done.
Of course, I think that's where the Chennai got it wrong in the first time, right? We all spoke like, there's like too much emotional value attached to the franchisee. I think that's when they have like taken a step back. Chennai as well has actually taken a step back from it. And as far as Mumbai goes, they've just like said like, okay, listen, see, we just need to understand how Mumbai Indians operate, right? Like they were the successful franchisee for the simple reason that they purely go by what the data and everything show. They don't leave room based on, okay, this guy has like served us for long, we need to give him an extended long rope or something like that. No, they want like Hardik Pandya. Now he has led Gujarat Titans to back-to-back finals, won one title, and then whatever like coming out of Gujarat had a very positive influence as well. Everyone from players to support staff, everybody was saying like how Hardik Pandya has had a very good influence on them. So I think Mumbai probably needed that as well, especially with a new generation of players are coming through. Yes, there is Surya Kumar Yadav, there is Jasprit Bumrah, but Remember when Mumbai Indians built a squad at the previous auction, the big auction couple of years ago, they did with eye on the future. They had this Tim Davids, Ishan Kishan, and a lot of young guys who came through their scouting system. So I think in that sense, they prefer having a much younger captain to someone like, say, Bumrah or Surya Kumar Yadav. See, all said and done, these guys have been like stalwarts. They will end up in Mumbai Indians Hall of Fame or whatever. But when it comes to leadership, these guys don't have it. But Pandya, on the other hand, has it. And that's what the decision makers would have thought as well. Okay, let's have Pandya. Let's give him, he's gonna like, if like Devendra Pandey mentions, stays fit, I think he's gonna be like captain who's gonna be in the hot seat for next 5-6 years. I think that's what is needed, right? You don't need a captain who's gonna be here for just 2 seasons. When in the long run, like say what Rohit had, like Rohit Sharma did, you need a captain who's gonna serve them for at least 5-6 seasons. That's how you build a team.
And to add what Venkat said, I mean, behind the scene, Nehra was also there in Gujarat Titans, which people don't talk about much. My only thing with all this fan euphoria is that fans do change their goalpost in brisk of time, because now, of course, Hardik Pandya is leading the team. The first 2 matches has only happened about Mumbai Indians. But tomorrow, what if Mumbai Indians begin to win and Hardik Pandya perform extremely well? The same fan will change their goalpost, I'm telling you, because these young generation fans are not the old type of fans who are hardcore kind of stuff. Yeah, there are fans on social media, army. There are fans who just like to bowl because other people are bowling it. And how many actual fans understand cricket? They're hardly. Even those who are turning for the IPL, they come for Sunday, enjoying their Sunday or weekend. If you see, actual fans don't turn up the stadium. You can only see them doing Ranji Trophy games, which 100-odd coaches, local, which Mumbai fans we talk about, who understand cricket, you don't see them in the IPL games.
Then by you also were there when Mark Boucher, the coach, was explaining the rationale behind the whole thing. तो क्या कह रहे?
नहीं, उसने कुछ बोला ही नहीं. उसने सीधा मीडिया मैनेजर की तरफ देखा, बस ये कहाँ से आउट ऑफ द सिलेबस क्वेश्चन आ गया, क्योंकि किसी ने पूछा कि व्हाट मेड देम यू गाइस डिसाइड ओवर वो, तो फिर मीडिया मैनेजर ने साफ रोक दिया. बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स ये सवाल आने ही वाला ही था. फर्स्ट पीसी में हार्दिक पांड्या को भी आने वाला था और मार्क बाउचर को भी आने वाला था. एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे विल ट्राई कि मूव ऑन हो जितनी जल्दी. मुंबई इंडियंस भी चाहेगा कि बैड पीआर ना है, टीम को जितना हो सके करके. Addition has been made and they are just moving on it.
Venkat and Deven bhai, आप भी मतलब इस पे if you can like chip in, Amit, you too. I mean the whole, I think the succession जो इन्होंने प्लान किया था would also be keeping in mind future India T20 captaincy, right?
अगर हार्दिक फिट है तो T20 लीड करेगा ही करता था. वो तो उसका इंजरी ऐसा आ गया है कि उसको भी प्रोलॉन्ग होने लगा. पर बीसीसीआई ने भी वो किया ना, बीसीसीआई ने रोहित शर्मा को कैप्टन घोषित कर दिया.
Exactly, right?
झंडा वो बारबाडोस में गाड़ेगा बेसिकली टाइप्स. जयशान ने जो स्टेटमेंट दिया सौराष्ट्र में आके, पहले ये था कि इसमें सिलेक्टर और बीसीसीआई का भी कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. आपने हार्दिक पांड्या को ओवर द इयर्स नेक्स्ट T20 कप्तान ऐसा पोर्ट्रे किया, सडनली सीनियर प्लेयर्स फेल्ट कि नहीं हमें खेलना है करके, तो अब आप रोहित को लेके आगे करके, क्योंकि रोहित का फॉर्म अच्छा चल रहा है. वो बीसीसीआई ने अपना गोल शिफ्ट चेंज किया है, मतलब गोल पोस्ट चेंज किया है इस पूरे सिनेरियो में.
Venkat, अगर जो एप्पल टू एप्पल comparison if we have to do between the two, right? Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya, what works for each, and why do you think, like, you know, I mean, of course, the long term is the thing, but just Hardik Pandya as a captain, if we were to go back to that, what does he bring to the table? I mean, one of the things that stood out for me from the 2 seasons at Gujarat was just, I thought he was extremely clear in his mind in terms of decision making, very calm, not getting kind of overawed by the pressure or anything. But what stood out for you?
I think Rohit and both Hardik are totally different as well, right? Like Rohit, we all know how he's like gives players the confidence, and then he values the experience of the seniors as well, and at the same time has given the space to the youngsters from what you've seen from the Indian dressing room. Even in the Mumbai Indians, it has been the case. With Hardik at Gujarat Titans, he didn't really have to handle the superstars. He has had like all this a bunch of youngsters, and then the only probably global superstar was Rashid Khan in the ranks. Ken Williamson, he wasn't around for one entire season. And then Williamson, I mean, anybody can get along with Williamson, isn't it? But at Mumbai, it's going to be totally different. It's going to be Galacticos, right? From player number 1 to player number 23. Yeah, there's going to be like different types of characters. And then Mumbai Indians, again, from what we gathered, Gujarat Titans were like a lot more similar in terms of Chennai Super Kings when it comes to operating behind the scenes, where team meetings were like a lot lesser and stuff like that. But when he comes to Mumbai Indians, Pandey has been there in the dressing room. He knows that there is a lot of homework that goes behind the scenes as well. So just as a captain, he just needs to get in tune with that aspect as well. They are a team that relies a lot on data. They get down to a lot of stuff, right? So these things will be totally different from what he has had in Gujarat Titans as well. So personally, I'm just seriously like, Mumbai Indians look the strongest team on paper, but I'm just gonna be like, it's gonna be the stern test for Hardik Pandya as to like how he goes about handling these resources, because over there in Gujarat it was a different. It was like even if they hadn't made the playoffs, the pressure wouldn't have been like so much. But here at Mumbai Indians, all they talk about is title, title, title. So how he performs in that capacity is what I'm interested, because with all this noise around about fans booing everywhere he goes, I think Pandya is the sort of character who will like revel in those situations, right? He will feel like, yeah, come on, yeah, this has been my life where everybody has said something about me, so I know how to handle it. Even if doesn't matter if some 10,000 people are screaming against him or some 40,000, he's gonna relish these moments. He'll be like, yeah, man, there's this like bit of swag in him that ensures that okay, he can get away with it. But how he handles the dressing room, that's what I'm more interested to see. As to how, because they got off on a wrong foot, and then today is going to be like when they're facing Hyderabad. So by the time they go to Mumbai, Wankhede, it's going to be like, I'm just interested to see how that pans out at home.
देवेंद्र भाई, एक और इंटरेस्टिंग चीज जो हमने देखा, लाइक फॉरगेट द फैंस फॉर अ मिनट, फैंस ट्रोल कर रहे हैं, बू कर रहे हैं, ऑल ऑफ दैट इज अनदर थिंग, बट जो हमने फील्ड पे देखा फर्स्ट गेम में, एवरी टाइम देयर वाज फ्रेम में अगर रोहित शर्मा और हार्दिक पांड्या आ जाते हैं तो ये मुंबई इंडियंस से सडनली वो मीम बाय इंडियंस बन जाता था, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग का एक ऐसा हिडन मीनिंग ढूंढ लेते थे. रोहित शर्मा इज टॉकिंग बिहाइंड द बैक एंड इंस्ट्रक्टिंग जसप्रीत बुमराह, या फिर Pandya is walking away from these two guys.
Even the boundary wala action, right?
Everything is based.
I think रोहित को भी टाइम लगा रहेगा. फर्स्ट मैच है, रोहित इतने साल लीड करता है, एक इंस्टेंस भी हुआ कि शायद किसको बता रहा है तू ये कर टाइप्स वो कर, क्योंकि वो उसका मसल मेमोरी में हो गया ना लीड करना करके, तो वो इशू आ रहा है. पर लेकिन यार मैं बेचारा जितने भी फैंस को ट्रोल किया हार्दिक पांड्या को, मैं आपको एक दे रहा हूँ, उसने सिक्योरिटी हायर किया, 4 सिक्योरिटी उसके, तो तुमने उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. पता नहीं किसने दिया, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने दिया, किसने दिया है, इतना ट्रोल हुआ है बेचारा कि डर गया है कि उसको सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट होने लगा है. वो सोशल मीडिया से ही सही, लेकिन वो हार्दिक कहीं ना कहीं तो स्कैर्ड है कि उसके पीछे फैंस कहीं पढ़ ना चाहे रोहित को. मुंबई ऑल अक्रॉस इंडिया. एनसीए में भी मैं बात कर रहा था किसी से, तो उसने बताया कि वो फॉर्च्यूनर आई और पीछे एक गाड़ी आई, पहले सिक्योरिटी कॉर्डन ऑफ किया, फिर हार्दिक पांड्या जी उतरे, उसके बाद एनसीए का टेस्ट दिया उन्होंने. तो बेसिकली आप फैंस कुछ नहीं कर सकते, ही विल बी गार्डेड एटलीस्ट बाय द सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस.
You can only make memes, I guess.
Yeah, of course they'll memes, yeah.
Full time अभी वही कर सकते हैं हार्दिक के बारे में. If you are unhappy with him being not Gujarat Titans captain or Mumbai Indians captain, either way.
It's just fascinating in a way, क्योंकि जब भी IPL, I don't know, earlier days में we never thought that the fan culture would get so passionate, right? So it's also kind of fascinating in a way कि कैसे there are these like kind of die-hard fandom kind of emerging in IPL. Venkata, of course, was mentioning that in Chennai, and I mean, fair to Venkat, that site at Chepauk is kind of brilliant. The whole thing in yellow.
और वो भी होगा, प्ले कार्ड अलाउ नहीं करेंगे. आई एम श्योर कुछ लोग लेके आएंगे, दिखाएंगे भी नहीं उनको. वो सब भी होगा,
काफी कुछ होगा. Are you looking forward to the first match of Mumbai Indians at Wankhede on Monday?
मेरे को टेंशन ये नहीं है हार्दिक पांड्या का. मेरे को टेंशन है कि मेरे को प्लीज टिकट की रिक्वेस्ट मत भेजना, जो भी है. मैं आपको टिकट नहीं, किसी को भी नहीं दे पाऊंगा, तो मेरे ज्यादा कंसर्न वो है.
मैं तो पूछने वाला था यार अभी रिकॉर्डिंग बंद करने के बाद. चलो अभी
नहीं हो पाएगा भैया. आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड, क्योंकि रोहित का पहला मैच होगा एज अ नॉन कैप्टन.
So Devin, are you saying that you don't have any ticket tensions and all?
Of course I have ticket tensions. As long as I'm working I will be there. अभी आया सब पूछ के गए भैया. वो आते ना सडनली लाइक मौसमी कबूतर आ जाते हैं ना, टिकट दो, तो वैसा हाल है मेरा.
I guess so. Everybody from sports journalists to current cricketers like Virat Kohli and R. Ashwin, 2 former cricketers like AB de Villiers and Anil Kumble are all struggling, facing the same struggle. शायद अगर आप, if fans are listening, they can try probably reaching out to Hardik Pandya very politely.
No, the problem is Venkata यार, धोनी का यार हर मैच सबको लगता है लास्ट डांस से होता तो है नहीं. सबको लगता है कि ये लास्ट खेलने वाला है करके, पर आई डोंट नो, वो सबको सीएसके गेम पे ज्यादा टेंशन रहता है, वो विराट कोहली, बाकी तो इट्स थोड़ा नॉर्मल रहता है.
Okay, Venkat doesn't have anything to add now on CSK and Dhoni.
Exactly.
Enough said, yaar. Enough said, right?
Venkat, by the way, couldn't able to arrange 2 tickets, even for our colleague Sandeep ji.
That's a shame.
No.
Yeah, that's a shame actually.
No.
Our laundry we won't be kind of airing in our limited.
But actually that's a good thing. This is for our listeners to know that भाई साहब हमसे टिकट मांगना बंद करो, हम अपने colleagues के लिए टिकट नहीं अरेंज कर पाते.
कर पाते.
हाँ, तो प्लीज आपके लिए कहाँ से करेंगे भाई.
Let that be the headline of the podcast.
Don't ask us for tickets, right? Yeah, that's like the biggest takeaway for any IPL season. But I think, clearly our discussion on Pandya and the whole Mumbai situation is done. So a good time to bring in our producer Shashank Bhargava.
Shashank is like that Ramanand Sagar of Ramayana. हमेशा last में खत्म करता है. नहीं
समय हूँ.
हाँ समय हूँ टाइप वही है अपना वो.
Shashank, anything that you want to add about this whole situation?
Shashank has taken a very heavy pause. Gravitas के लिए अभी वो he'll ask a very deeply penetrative question.
No, कोई deeply penetrative question मैं नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ. But एक random मेरे दिमाग में thought था when you guys were talking about fan culture, which is that like how has IPL fan culture changed? And I was wondering, has it kept pace with the political climate of the country? Like कुछ overlap है क्या उसमें?
नहीं जरा भी नहीं होगा because the generation which watch cricket is mostly 10 to 18, 19. Basically these are IPL fans. They are not like Ranji Trophy fans or ऐसा नहीं है. It's like मौसम के आते हैं ना fans वैसे hardcore IPL fans. आज मैं किसी कोच से ही बात कर रहा था यार कि यार ये IPL कल्चर कितना घातक है क्रिकेट के लिए क्योंकि नीचे लेवल पे है ना वो स्टेट बैट अच्छे से नहीं खेलते हैं पर उनको रिवर्स खेलने बोलो या स्वीप मारने बोलो या लेट स्कूप खेलने बोलो वो अच्छा खेलते हैं. तो इतना खतरनाक कल्चर आ गया आईपीएल का. स्पेशली जो यंग बच्चे आ रहे हैं 12-13 साल का वो अपने आप को मैक्सवेल समझते हैं. बेसिक जो आड़े तेरे शॉट मारते हैं वो ज्यादा फॉलो करने लगे करके. तो ये सब फैंस को इलेक्शन मूड में इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है.
बट डोंट यू थिंक ये सब जनरेशन बोलती होंगी मतलब जो आने वाली जनरेशन के बारे में यंगर जनरेशन के बारे में कि आजकल के बच्चे तो ये तो कुछ फॉलो नहीं करते.
ये होना ही है क्योंकि अभी जैसे हम लोग स्टार्ट किए जर्नलिज्म में तो हम लोग तो बहुत लोकल स्पोर्ट्स कवर करके आए. नया जनरेशन सीधा इंटरनेशनल कवर कर रहा है. तो ये तो होना ही यार. हर एज का एक एडवांटेज एंड डिसएडवांटेज रहेगा. वी लाइक टू गो इन आवर पास्ट जितने भी लोग हैं तो इट विल बी मोर एनी डिफरेंट.
I think it also differs from geography as well, right? Chennai, it's like sort of a mixed crowd as well. You get it here, right? So it's a bit different here in Chennai. That's the reason why I mentioned to you guys, like in the group, you guys should just come over here and experience the vibe. It's like totally, I mean, yes, we get to see a lot of these fans who just come here to Chepak to post reels or take pictures and put on Instagram. But it's also like this whole cricket mad guys who turn up as well, especially in the CDE stands, which are like traditionally, it's like similar to what the North Stand gang is in Mumbai, Wankhede. So there it's like still the cricket thing aspect takes center stage, and I mean I think that will be the case in Chennai a lot. I mean in most of the stands, just that yes, the celebrity culture is like eating into here as well, and then where they just come to be post photographs. But yeah, Chennai I think is like a bit different. Same with Bangalore as well. Bangalore also has got like this passionate like across age group following. So yeah, I think it's like differs from place to place, I believe.
Yeah, Venkat, I mean, you can't arrange ticket for us. How can you have a fan experience?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll be happily come, but just get us tickets.
Please.
If that is fake news, you have to call in Sandeep ji right away and check.
Sandeep ji's number is 97. Oh, I'm not going to give the whole thing. But yeah, I think that's a lot for today. We've kind of काफी हम एक टॉपिक से दूसरे टॉपिक पे पूरा एक somersault कर लिया. I think IPL है. There'll be a lot of talking points anyway. Let's see how Hardik Pandya's first match at home on Monday goes. If anything interesting, I'm sure there'll be anything interesting. Many things interesting. So yeah, do log on to theindianexpress.com where we'll be having a live blog, match reports and lots of analysis going up. Not just on this match, but all IPL matches and everything that will follow this summer. We'll be back next week with the fresh episode of Game Time. Thank you for listening.
You were listening to Express Sports by The Indian Express. This week's show was edited and mixed by Suresh Pawar and produced by me, Shashank Bhargava. If you like the show, then do subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also recommend the show to someone you think will like it. Share it with a friend or someone in your family. It's the best way for people to get to know about us. You can also tweet us at Express Podcasts and write to us at podcasts@indianexpress.com.